it looks like a small mountain of snow in a bowl. It melts the second it touches your tongue, like a cloud that tastes of ripe strawberries. And in some shops in Japan, people line up for an hour and pay 3,000 yen for a single bowl of it. 3,000 yen for shaved ice. The same shaved ice you can buy at a summer festival for pocket change in a paper cup, drowned in neon syrup. So what on earth is the difference? Why would anyone wait in line and pay the price of a full meal for a bowl of ice? Today, we find out. And the answer is stranger and more beautiful than you'd think. This is why Japan's Kakigori is heaven. Let's start with that festival version, because almost everyone has had something like it. Crunchy ice, chipped into hard little pellets, piled in a cup and soaked in bright blue or red syrup. It's fun, it's nostalgic, it's cold on a hot day. But it's basically flavored crushed ice. You eat it fast, your tongue turns blue, and you get a headache halfway down. We all know it. Now walk into one of Japan's specialty Kakigori cafes, and what arrives at your table doesn't even look related. It's tall. It's impossibly fluffy. It looks less like ice and more like fresh fallen snow or spun cotton. Some of them are so tall and so delicate they seem to defy gravity, wobbling gently as the bowl is set down. You put your spoon in and there's no crunch at all. It just dissolves, cool and smooth, and vanishes. No sharp shards, no brain freeze, just a soft, clean melt that leaves behind pure flavor. How do you take the same basic thing, frozen water, and turn it into that? This is where the craft begins, and it's cleverer than it looks. The first secret is temperature, and it's completely counterintuitive. You would think ice-cold, rock-hard ice is exactly what you want. It's the opposite. Before shaving, the best shops take their block of ice out of the deep freeze and let it warm up slightly. They wait until it's right around the freezing point, no colder. Ice that's a touch warmer shaves into long, wafer-thin sheets instead of hard little chips. Think of it like a wood plane, sliding off a smooth curl of wood versus smashing that wood with a hammer. One gives you delicate ribbons. The other gives you rubble. Get the temperature wrong by just a few degrees and the whole texture falls apart. This is why skilled shops watch their ice like a chef watches a steak, judging it by touch and feel. The second secret is in the hands of the person making it. They don't pack the ice down into the bowl. Packing it makes it dense, wet, and heavy. Instead, they build it up in slow, gentle, airy layers, catching the falling shavings so they stay full of air. Layer by layer, a mountain rises, light enough that it almost trembles when you touch it. A skilled maker will turn the bowl, adjust the blade, and shape the snow as it grows, like building a sculpture that's melting even as it's born. In the best shops, the person shaving the ice has trained for years just to get the height, the shape, and the density exactly right. Watch them work, and it looks effortless, almost meditative, the handle turning in a steady rhythm while a cloud of white rises out of the machine. But that ease is the ease of a master. A beginner making the very same dessert with the very same ice will produce something clumsy, dense, and half-melted. The difference between a good kakigori and a great one is entirely in the hands and the timing. That trapped air is the whole trick. It's why premium kakigori melts the instant it hits your mouth, and why it never gives you that painful brain freeze crunch. The fine, airy flakes simply have nothing hard left in them to bite. It's not really ice anymore. It's frozen air with a flavor. But the fluffiness is only half the story. The other half is the ice itself. Here's something most people never stop to think about. Is all ice the same? Water is water, right? In premium kakigori, Absolutely not. The most prized shops use something called Tennen-gori, natural ice. This isn't ice from a machine in the back. It's ice grown outdoors, slowly, in mountain ponds during the depths of winter. Producers flood shallow, clean fields with pure spring water and simply let the cold do the work, over many days and nights. Because it freezes so slowly, the ice forms in dense, clear, almost glass-like blocks, with very little air trapped inside. Hold a piece up to the light and you can see straight through it, like crystal. That slow, clear ice melts more evenly and tastes cleaner, with none of that faint freezer flavor that machine ice can have. And here's the part that makes it truly special. It's disappearing. There are only a handful of these natural ice producers left in all of Japan. The process depends entirely on the weather, on a cold, clean, patient winter. A single warm winter can ruin an entire season's harvest, and there's nothing anyone can do about it. The producers who still make it are often family operations mourning back generations, carving ice by hand from the same mountain ponds their grandparents used. The best Kakigori shops build close relationships with these ice makers, sometimes reserving an entire winter's harvest months in advance. When that ice runs out for the season, it's simply gone until next winter. You cannot rush a mountain. So this ice is genuinely rare, genuinely seasonal, and that rarity is a real part of what you're paying for. You're not buying frozen water. You're buying a block of one specific mountain's winter, shaved into snow. Now let's talk about what goes on top, because this is where it gets wild. The classics are beautiful enough on their own. Deep green uji matcha, ripe golden mango, milky condensed milk, sweet red bean. These alone would be worth the trip. But the new wave of Kakigori shops treats that mountain of snow like a blank canvas. And some of the combinations they've dreamed up sound almost unbelievable. There are shops serving Kakigori topped with blue cheese and miso, pistachio paired with wine-soaked raspberries, pear marinated in olive oil, finished with dill sauce and a scatter of pink pepper. This is not festival food anymore. This is a pastry chef's tasting dessert that happens to be built on ice instead of a plate. Some are layered like a hidden cake, with secret pockets of fruit, custard, or warm syrup buried inside the mountain. So every single spoonful tastes a little different from the last. The syrups are often made in-house from scratch, cooked down from real seasonal fruit rather than poured from a bottle. Some arrive shaped like cats or pandas, with little faces almost too cute to dig into. Others come with a small pitcher of extra syrup on the side, so you can pour a second wave of flavor over the mountain halfway through, revealing a completely different taste hidden underneath. Some shops change their entire menu with the seasons: strawberry and citrus in early summer, peach and melon at the peak, grape and chestnut as autumn creeps in. So regulars come back again and again to catch a flavor before it's gone for the year. People wait in line for hours, not just for ice, but for a flavor and a moment they simply cannot get anywhere else. And this craze has spilled far beyond Japan. Famous Japanese Kakigori cafes have opened outposts in places like Singapore, where fans queue just as patiently for a taste of that snowy texture. The secret, the shops say, is the same: special premium ice that melts slowly and holds the delicate texture together, paired with seasonal toppings you'd never expect. There's even a whole hidden movement of tiny, hard-to-find Kakigori shops tucked down back streets, serving experimental flavors in tiny batches to people in the know. Finding one feels less like getting dessert and more like discovering a secret. The point is, this isn't a gimmick that came and went. It's become a genuine culinary art form with its own stars, its own pilgrims, and its own seasons. So here's a fair question, the one we started with. Is this just an Instagram trend? Are people really paying for the photo? And the honest answer is, the look absolutely matters. These desserts are stunning, and yes, they are designed to be photographed and shared. But behind the beauty, there is real craft. The temperature control, the patient hand building, the rare natural ice, the seasonal fruit prepared from scratch. You're not just paying for a picture. You're paying for a moment of genuine skill, served in a bowl that will be completely gone in 15 minutes. It's fleeting on purpose. That's part of the beauty. And to really understand why Japan takes a bowl of ice this seriously, you have to know that none of this is new. Because Kakigori might feel trendy today, but it is astonishingly, almost unbelievably old. Go all the way back to Japan's Heian period, more than 1,000 years ago, and shaved ice was already being enjoyed. Back then, of course, there were no freezers. Ice was collected from the mountains in the coldest part of winter and stored in special insulated ice houses, in the desperate hope it would survive into the summer. Ice in summer was so rare and so difficult to keep that it was a luxury reserved almost entirely for the aristocracy. A court writer named Sei Shonagon, over 1,000 years ago, wrote about shaved ice topped with sweet syrup and served in a new metal bowl, describing it as something elegant and refined. In other words, the very first kakigori was a delicacy for royalty. For centuries, it stayed that way, a rare, precious treat for the privileged few who could afford to keep ice through the heat. Then, as ice-making machines and ice-shaving machines arrived in the modern era, kakigori finally escaped the palace. It spread to street stalls, to seaside towns, to every summer festival in the country, and became everyone's favorite way to beat the heat. What was once a treasure of the royal court became a few coins in a paper cup, handed to a child at a fair. And now, in a strange and perfect full circle, kakigori has climbed all the way back up again. The 3,000 yen bowl, made with rare mountain ice and a chef's careful craft, is that ancient Heian luxury, reborn for the modern world. A food fit for royalty, then a treat for everyone, and now, once again, a small and exquisite luxury. The same dessert has lived 3 completely different lives in one country. So why does a simple bowl of ice deserve this much attention? Because kakigori is Japan in a single dessert. It takes the most ordinary thing imaginable, frozen water, and through patience and craft, turns it into something that feels rare and precious. It cares enough to warm the ice by a few degrees so it shaves like silk. It cares enough to grow ice outdoors all winter long, for a dessert that will vanish in 15 minutes. It's the same spirit you find in Japan's conveyor belt sushi, its all-you-can-eat buffets, and its glittering department store food halls. Ordinary things, treated with extraordinary care until they become something close to magic. By the way, if you enjoy these deep dives into the everyday genius of Japan, consider subscribing. We explore a new corner of Japan every time, and there's always more heaven to find. So the next time someone tells you it's just shaved ice, you'll know better. It's 1,000 years of history. It's a block of one mountain's winter. It's a craft measured in degrees and in layers of trapped air. That is the magic of kakigori. Next time, we'll open another door into the everyday genius of Japan. Until then, stay cool.